Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I got a mess going over there with my herbs and clothes. I did not mean to just go live like that. Hello. It's High Priestess Jamila. What can I do? What can I do here? All right. Let's see if I can prop this up right here. We're going to do some Friday Love Oracle readings. Today, I've got a deeper flash sale for you guys. What you can do is you can follow my link tree. You can go to my link tree if you're paying for your reading by PayPal. Or you guys can Cash App me. It's $33 for 22 minutes and then $66 for 45 minutes. It's just how I have to allocate my time. And so if you guys have any questions about that, you guys can text me at 770-686-7461. Okay? All right, and I'm trying to get this thing set up. I did not mean to go live. In fact, I might. Where in the heck? I'm trying to figure out how I can do this. I think I need to put my... This tripod that I have sucks. This is the worst tripod I have ever had in my life. It is not a good tripod at all. And I'm trying to see. All right, let me try to turn this around here. Maybe I can prop this up. Yeah, I got a whole box of mess of herbs up here because I carry my herbs around like a crazy person, y'all. Okay. Let me see if that'll work. And then it's all close up to the thing. All right, so we're going to start with the Aries today. Of course, we always start with the Aries. I'm going to do a one-card oracle for your love message on your love life. Guys, I want to say this first of all. One thing that I can tell you is that you need to stop neglecting your love life. You really need to start paying attention to your lovers. You really need to start paying attention to the amount of witchcraft and manipulation that is being done on your lovers. You need to know about necromancy. Hello, Shantae85. Hey, sweetie. Yeah, y'all need to start paying attention to that. To that evil eye. All right, let me see if that works. Ugh. Okay. Why does it look like that? I'm sorry, y'all. I was not ready for this. Because I just hit next and I thought it was just gonna like show me it didn't even let me pick out a thumbnail. I had like a thumbnail that was ready to go for these readings, and like I actually edited a thumbnail. I actually edited one, and I didn't even get to use it. I guess I'll use it after I'm done, because I might as well just go with it because I'm here now. Okay, is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go with the flow of what's happening here. Okay. Hopefully that'll be good. Okay. All right, we're going to do a one-card oracle. We're going to start with the Aries, and we're going to be looking at you guys' significant other. Just a message, just to, I guess you can take, we're just going to go with the flow as far as what, you know, we're not asking any specific question. We're just asking for a card. I go a lot with, and I want how to, you know what? I've got my, where's something else at? I should have my little thingy right here. What did I do with it? Here it is. I always go with Hecate, Lilith, Santa Martha, spirit guides, but I always go to them for like protection during the readings. We're just going to ask for the Aries a message from their love partner, from their significant other. What messages do we have for today for the Aries? And I don't really have a lot of room to spread up. That card flipped over. We got to go with that one. Aries. So the message for today is abandonment. Either the person is thinking about walking away from the situation, letting it go. Maybe a lot of you guys are letting go. I feel like they mainly feel abandoned. They feel abandoned. I don't feel that this person has walked away, but they feel abandoned. And this is not necessarily coming from you. This could be coming from just their own feelings that they have inside, Aries. Yeah, this is their feelings that they have inside. They've got abandonment issues. So they may be I feel like a lot of you Aries are feeling like your partner is, it's like a disconnect that's going on, and it's probably got something to do with feeling abandoned as a child. Aries, if someone just recently abandoned you or walked away from you, that possibly had a lot to do with some negative emotions from their childhood. And they're working that situation out pretty much. You know, don't jump the gun. Okay, I'm only doing one card, so I'm just kind of going off what I can sense intuitively, the messages that I'm getting from Spirit. Don't jump the gun and don't just assume that this person doesn't care about you. It's something that they're dealing with in themselves. Don't go out on a limb and start being very negative about the situation. You know, talking about that person. Probably want to, I don't know why I'm getting keep your business to yourself, Aries. Okay. It's not good to abandon somebody. I do agree that this person is not, they're not necessarily doing the right thing, but they're doing what is right for them. At least what feels right for them. Now, I will tell you that a message that I'm getting in, Aries, is the negativity. There's something negative that's going on. And this person, again, everybody is not used to a bunch of negativity. People are not, you know, I used to say that about love partners. I used to say that about love partners. Um, a lot of people will accuse that person of not being strong enough. You need to really work on, you know, if you're an Aries and you've got a lot of negativity going on, you need to work on that. Even though someone may have grown up in a negative environment, people tend to not want to deal with that, even though sometimes you can't help the negativity. It just really depends on the amount of it. Like, you may be used to it. It may be something that you may be immune to, but there's a lot of people, they just can't deal with that. So I do feel that there's something going on with that, or either your relationship is on the rocks because This is how I feel. I feel like people with negativity, and I was just thinking about this right before I went live. People need to learn how to transmute their negativity. People need to really learn how to walk away from negativity and to stop staying around negativity, because that is going to affect your love life. That's going to affect whether or not people stay with you. People don't want to deal with that. You need to figure out what to do about that. Maybe some a simple salt protection or something. Everybody don't like negativity. Some people like to because negativity is obviously not good for you. It's obviously not, you know. Um so people need to really start paying attention to that. Okay, that's the message that I'm getting. Typically, negativity is going to come from possibly family, friends, or acquaintances. There seems to be some very negative outside influences, very negative energy, and it's really difficult for love to grow in that environment. I mean, it's difficult if negativity can stunt the growth of children. We've seen negativity stunt the growth of children, like actually stunt people's growth. So you need to think about that. You know what I'm saying? And maybe even acknowledge it and start thinking about that's the reason why a person would tend to abandon or walk away from a situation. Okay? And I know that, there is also people that gossip, slander could have something to do with this. You need to do something about it. Because I'm going to tell you something, gossipers and slanderers, they can possibly affect all of your relationships. Gossip and slander. And some people can be very manipulative. So I feel like this person walked away from you, possibly having something to do with that. Something that they heard, something that you wasn't very clear on. What I'm hearing from Spirit is start being more clear on things. Start being a bit more transparent. Don't be so shy. Speak up. Talk to people. Okay? A lot of you guys that watch my channel are being gang stalked. Can y'all hit that thumbs up for me, please? Because it definitely helps with the algorithm. I meant to put my thumbnail in the thumbnail. A lot of y'all are being gang stalked. If you're being gang stalked, then gang stalkers can be extremely, extremely manipulative. And they're using gossip and slander to control your life. So if you're being stalked, and then I kind of feel like it may have something to do with an ex of yours. Y'all know me, I believe in doing witchcraft. I would do work on that situation. I wouldn't let people keep pushing people away from me. That's not good. Quit doing that. Quit letting people just push people away from you, control and manipulate. Definitely can sense that that's possibly what's going on. I hope I got this thing weighed down. I finally did something. Yeah, what's at the bottom of the deck is the karma card, consequences, cause and effect, and debt. So there's some stuff coming up from the past. It may even be past life energy. And y'all know that the retrograde is getting ready to come up. Okay? So just pay attention to that. Because stuff will come in through that south node. And people don't realize that that's what's happening. Anyway. So that's you guys' card. Let's move on to the Tauruses. What love message are we getting for the Taurus? Okay, see, cards keep flipping over. The influences card comes up in the inverted position. Taurus, you got some negative outside influences. You need to do something about those people. Attachments, third parties, peers. So I feel like what I'm hearing is a warning. Watch your back, backstabbers, false friends. Okay, that's I feel like that's why it came up in the inverted position. Also, if you're having issues with that person, there is negative outside influences that are affecting the situation. And it's been affecting every relationship. It doesn't mean that all of your other relationships that they affected, it was meant for you to be in those relationships. But I get a feeling that for a lot of you Tauruses, this is a person that you really have a connection with. And a person that you really have a connection with, that person is not good. That person can be affected worse than anybody else. Negative outside influences can do a lot. They can tell that person that they slept with you. I mean, they will tell that person anything to get them to turn on you. And when somebody likes you, they're really sensitive. It can be really difficult on a person that likes and cares about you when there's outside influences meddling in the situation. Okay, everybody can't deal with that. Again, I can hear a lot of you saying, well, that person needs to be strong. No, love is not like when people are under, because I feel like love is like an automatic love spell. And it's not a love spell that you do the where you light a candle. No, but it's a love spell, and that love spell can be broken by outside influences, and I feel like that's what's going on. Okay. Also, another thing to go a little bit deeper spiritually, a lot of you guys that keyword attachment, because that's how these oracle decks work. That's how this deck works. I love this deck, by the way, guys. That's how no, what I was going to say is that some of you guys may have a spirit attachment, like there's a spirit attached to you that could be, following you around. If you guys follow my other channel, I wasn't able to go live on this channel. I was talking about we're on the search for King Solomon's wives and girlfriends or concubines, because I feel like his presence is affecting. Okay, I do believe in the Bible. Okay, I'm a believer. I'm not a follower of the Bible, but I do believe in it. Okay, I do believe in spirits. I believe in spirit, is what I believe in. I don't believe that you necessarily have to follow that regime. I don't. I'm pagan, but I do believe in the Bible. Okay. All right, we're gonna come up with a message for the Geminis. What messages do we have for the Geminis? I meant to look at the card at the bottom of the deck, but these are one card readings. Shantae, 85. Do you mind posting your zodiac sign? I'm just curious. Okay. Message for the Geminis, please. Okay, nothing's jumping out at me for the gems. Oh, okay, well, you all the way at the end. You got to wait till the end. Yeah, I'm doing it in that order. I like to go in zodiac order. Uh-huh. Okay. A card flipped over. All right, Gemini, the distance card comes up. Separation, space, and blockage. So this means that whoever your significant other is, that card definitely does say to me either physical distance or either they are emotionally distant for some reason. So there's a separation that's happening for the Geminis. And I do feel like a lot of you Geminis are going through a breakup. And now I am going to look at the bottom of the deck. We got the influences card came up at the bottom of the deck, actually. The attachments, the third parties, and peers. Feel like for a lot of you Geminis, it doesn't mean that it's over for good. For some of you, it might be. But I feel like this is what I'm going to say for the Geminis is that this is a time for you guys to explore and look at self. I'm pretty sure that even throughout the years, because I like to mess with the Geminis, because I am on the cusp of Gemini and I've got a lot of Gemini in my chart, a lot of Virgo, a lot of Mercury in my chart. And a lot of you guys really, I've been telling Geminis for years, and Geminis are very stubborn. Geminis don't want to listen. Uh, this is a time for you to look at self. This is a time for you to explore self. Okay, take the time to be alone, even maybe embrace celibacy. There's nothing wrong with celibacy sometimes, you know. I don't think you should be celibate for 10, 20 years, but that's not my business to tell nobody nothing. But I don't think that it's necessarily good for you. I don't. I know that it's a lot out there, though. It's a lot. It's a lot out there. DL men and DL women. I think people are mainly concerned about DL men because of the obvious. We're not going to get into all of that, but I feel like a lot of you guys need to not. Okay, so with that card at the bottom of the deck, with the influences card at the bottom of the deck, a lot of you guys need to explore what is going on with this situation. Like, y'all have negative outside influences that are definitely affecting your relationships. Nobody wants to try to like, love should be treated. I've been saying this for years, that love should be treated like a delicate Fabergé egg. You should not be treating your love relationships like that. If something stands in between your love relationship, you need to do something about it. You need to put up some boundaries. People that are in love or people that like you or people that are involved with you, they don't want to be dealing with no negativity. No, love tends to open up the heart. When you get somebody to open up, which is it's it's hard sometimes to get people to open up. But if you're lucky enough to get somebody to open up to you and it's a bunch of drama and it's nobody wants to deal with that. So I feel like this person there's some space that's happening. They may even have you blocked. That you just have to deal with it. It's something going on, I can tell you, based upon the bottom of the deck, based upon that card on the bottom of the deck. This is just a one card reading, but I do like to look at the bottom of the deck to see what's there, and it does make a lot of sense for that card to be there because people don't want toxic influences in their life. Nobody wants to deal with that. It's already enough working against people out here. Nobody wants to be negatively affected. Love is too important. Okay? If I were doing more cards, I would find out more information, but these are just teaser readings. You guys are welcome to purchase a full reading. Okay, I'm running a flash sale for the next couple of hours. So you guys are able to come in and get a full reading. Okay, we're going to move on to my Cancers. Shout out to my Cancers. Hello, how are y'all? All right. What love message from Cancer love partner? What are we getting for the Cancers? Okay, nothing's jumping out. So I'm going to keep shuffling. Okay, we'll just take the top of the card off the deck. All right, so Cancers, this influences card keeps coming up. I do feel that there is some problematic things. I feel like you're dealing with some troubles in your current relationship with someone. The influences card comes up. And what's at the bottom of the deck, though, is one day. Someday, somewhere, another time, one day. So there seems to be possible separation between you and that person. I don't feel like Cancers really actually separate from people because there's such a, Cancers typically, we develop such a strong connection with people that we just can't help it. Okay. I do feel like whoever this person is, I do feel like there is gonna, I do see reconciliation with that card at the bottom of the deck. It's a possibility. I'm not promising that. But I do feel that a lot of you guys, you're getting a warning again. Like, who was that? The Aries or the Taurus? Y'all are getting a warning. Pay attention to the other people that are attached to you. What is influencing? I feel like this is a warning. This is saying, hey, there is some toxic stuff going on. I am one to do spiritual work. I like to spoil my partners. I do not want nobody worrying them because I know how it feels. I know how it feels to care about somebody and a negative toxic influence is affecting the situation. And it's not good. I know how that feels to be in love with somebody or to have somebody in love with me and things are making things difficult. People shouldn't have to experience that. In fact, it's not normal, which is why a lot of people will tell you to keep your relationships to yourself and just kind of keep it a secret because people can be very toxic. I am one to do work on a situation. I do feel like this person does love and care about you, but I also feel that there is some negative energy, negative spirits that's coming up, attachments, and then of course that attachments card could mean someone still attached to either you or that other person, but sometimes attachment can be a negative spirit. And I've seen that before. I've seen third parties that's like literally it's an invisible man. It's like y'all remember me talking about the invisible man? Yeah. So just be aware of that. Again, that's hard. When you're trying to process the energies of caring about somebody, and you also have to process this negativity, it's difficult. There's a lot of people that cannot handle that. There's a lot of people that they're not in a place in their life to handle that. That people have to worry about paying bills, supporting themselves. Everybody can't deal with that. You know what I mean? Everybody can't deal with that. So just be leery of that. And, like I said, maybe write that person's name in a on a piece of paper and put it in a salt jar or something. Now, if you have some negative outside influences that are pretty heavy, that have an intention of breaking you up with that person, for some reason, I'm not sure why, if this is a part, I feel like it is a part of like that gang stalking thing to where people want to mess up your love relationships. It's sick, but it's the truth. And so I feel like sometimes extensive work needs to be done. And I'm talking about necromancy, protection from necromancy. Okay? Protection from necromancy. Please protect yourselves and your loved ones from necromancy. Please. Okay? Let's stop being in denial about that. Okay? All right, we're going to move on to the Leos. Shout out to my Leos. Okay, a card flipped over for the Leos. Uh-oh, that person's thinking about you, Leo. They're missing you. They're craving you. So there must be some kind of separation going on for the Leos. And so a lot of you Leos, what I'm sensing is that y'all have been missing that person. Y'all been thinking about that person a lot. And I feel that they feel the same way about you. What is the problem, though? What is the issue? It's so annoying. I feel like I want to bring all of the lovers back together. What's the issue? Possible trauma, possible hurt from the past, possible witchcraft. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Uh-oh. Yep, the abandoned card is at the bottom of the deck. So they may have abandonment issues, trauma. Um, I feel that somebody needs to pick up the phone. Whether or not they need to call you or you need to call them and break the ice. Okay? But they definitely do miss you. Okay? And they're thinking about you. So you're not, it's not one-sided. Okay? I think that they're dealing with their emotional issues also. Sometimes when you have feelings for someone, those emotions get stirred up and people get scared. I know. It sucks, but it's the truth. Okay, let's look at the Virgos. What love messages do we have for the Virgos? Y'all need to really start paying attention. What I'm hearing Spirit say is pay attention to people manipulating people with black magic, necromancy. Stop letting people do that. But a lot of y'all that have people manipulating y'all with black magic and necromancy, y'all have the wool pulled over your eyes. You don't see it. It's not meant for you to see it. It's meant for it. But I'm waking you up right now. I'm opening up y'all eyes right now. Because a lot of y'all will go through life and be like, some partners are just not good, obviously, right? But, there's a lot of people out there being manipulative. You'd be surprised. For the Leos, let me finish that out. For the Leos, you got somebody hating on you that's kind of pushing the issue. Okay? All right. Message for the Virgos for love from their lover. For the Virgos, please. Shuffle these cards up. Okay. Uh-oh. Virgos. So the chasing card comes up. So Virgos, y'all got somebody stalking y'all. And this person is being very persistent. And I feel like that's actually, oh God, the obscurity card is at the bottom of the deck. Oh, I would need more cards to really determine. The feeling that I'm getting though is that someone may be looking for you because maybe you kind of walked away or stopped communicating with that person and they want to know what's going on. Maybe they really like you. Okay. Feel like the first thing that comes to mind is that Virgos are really under like a heavy manipulation to not appreciate relationships. So I feel like even if this person is a bad person, it's kind of meant to rattle your chains a little bit so you can pay attention. They may not be the one for you, but rather they're chasing you possibly because they're meant to teach you something, possibly. A lot of you Virgos are taking love for granted, and you need to stop doing that. You need to really really pay attention to what's happening within your love life and why it's happening. And then I can't help but these cards give me various signs. This card that was at the bottom of the deck, you see that full moon and that smoke kind of is conducive with mysticism. I do know a lot of what the obsession is with trying to force people to that a lot of people that are trying to manipulate your love life, they may have some sort of agenda or intention, but I think that it works on a subconscious level to where the person could possibly be trying to feed off of you, some kind of feeding off of you. You know what I'm saying? Like feeding off your sexual energy, feeding off of your negative emotions, feeding off of that. And I hate that. I do. I can't stand that. I've noticed that a lot of you guys need to protect y'all sex magic energy because there could be someone that is feeding off of that. And I got to come straight out and say it is that I really feel like a lot of you Virgos are possessed. Like it's almost like you're spellbound. And you seem to be upset with that person. But that's not fair for you to be upset with that person because they didn't really do anything. For a lot of you guys, they didn't really do anything. For a lot of you guys, it's just like some kind of paranoia or something, okay? They didn't really, that's exactly what mysticism will do. Will create illusions. We have a new moon coming up in Pisces. That can be utilized for a lot of different things. I'm going to be enjoying that new moon in Pisces coming up with Pisces season. But, there can be some wicked things being done to you. So y'all need to pay attention to that, okay? All right, we're going to move on to the Libras. What messages? Okay, that card flipped over. The intimacy card did flip over in the inverted position, bonding, sensual, and confiding. So I feel like a lot of you guys, this person is ready to become closer to you. I feel like they are trying to take the relationship to the next level. Possibly the reason why it comes up inverted is because a lot of you Libras are afraid of that intimacy. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yep, the clarity card comes up, and it is inverted when I picked it up. Clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty. There's a lot of you guys, a lot of you Libras, the messages for you guys is that you need to be you need to be prepared for the relationship becoming more deep and more intimate. Um and that may be difficult for some of you guys because you got like some things that y'all need to deal with, okay? And you know, that's not a negative card. That's actually very positive. Um But I feel like the reason why it came up in the inverted position is because a lot of you Libras, I think that you guys need the message that it's not always about you, that it's about that other person too, is another thing that I'm getting. For some reason I'm getting that message. Or maybe you guys want the level of intimacy to increase with that person. Maybe that's what you want, but it's not happening um, for some reason. It's a, you know, it's a possibility. Oh, hey, Stevan, are you a Cancer? I just did Cancer. Of course, Cancer's got some complications going on. It just, goodness gracious, it's annoying. But yeah, so Libra. I feel like a lot of you Libras are trying to be emotionally disconnected. And you need to stop doing that. Okay? Stop doing that. Start, you know, working on whatever it is that's causing you to not take things to the next level. Okay? It's probably, could be fear, could be superficiality. I do know that that's one of the things that is a problem with the Libras. Okay? And then a lot of you guys don't realize that just like the other air signs, you guys can be emotionally detached just like the Gemini and the Aquarius. Y'all just don't, you know, y'all just don't see it, but sometimes you can be. Okay. Oh, you're a Sag. Okay, well, Sages are coming up. We're going to do the Scorpio. What love messages do we have for the Scorpios today? Today is the 21st of February. What messages do y'all have today for the Scorpios from their lover or for their love relationship? I'm trying to really shuffle these cards. But a lot of you guys are getting some similar messages, and a lot of people are not woke to what's happening. I don't know what it is. I know that Venus Aphrodite is like really not happy with it. You know, Venus feeds off of our love. She doesn't feed off of our pain. Venus feeds off of love and sexual energy. Okay, I work with her a lot. In fact, I'm thinking about making her like one of my main things, her and Mercury, because I have a very dominant, like my chart is dominant in Mercury and Venus. So, you know, and I have seen practitioners work with her, like Venus, like exclusively. Thinking about that. Okay. Messages for the Scorpio. Okay, card flipped over. The Divine Feminine card comes up. What's at the bottom of the deck? Karma in the inverted position. There's some struggles here. This card is indicating a problem for me. This card is indicative of a divine feminine in trouble. There's some kind of trouble here with that. Feel like a lot of you guys, the feminine energy is possibly not being respected. It's possibly not being explored. I feel like this card, what the message that I'm getting is possible imbalances in the situation. And I feel like the card at the bottom of the deck, that karma card, definitely confirms that for me. Um, you know what I mean? Something's going on there. I feel like this is the divine feminine speaking to you, saying, hey, make sure that you are being respected. And then also try to not deal with a situation that's too imbalanced. Because even though it may seem to be okay at the time, later on down the line, you start to realize the side effects of that. You start to realize the problems that causes when things are not balanced, when the woman is not being respected, or if it's too much masculine, the relationship should be balanced. It shouldn't be, you know, um, it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't. Okay. So just think about that, because I don't know why that karma card, what I'm hearing is the Shanti song, the things that we accept will be the things that we regret later on. Mm-hmm. So just pay attention to that. I feel like this is trouble that's happening. And I feel like a lot of you guys really need to tap into that. And, you can have an issue in a relationship and really love a person and have to work on a person. Like, a lot of people, for some reason, if things are not perfect, they're running in the other direction. And I don't agree with doing that either. I think that people that are sometimes meant to be together, they have these challenges. I feel like men and women have challenges because it's meant for them to work those things out. It's not necessarily, oh, I got to leave and run away from this person. It shouldn't even be that way. Okay. So, a lot of you guys want something, feel like you want something out of the relationship, and you need to tap into your divine feminine energy to get it. Okay. To get it. Okay. And it's a lot more I could say with that, but I am on a fixed time schedule here. So, alrighty. We're going to look at the Sagittariuses. What messages do we have for the Sagittariuses for love today? Okay, that card flipped over. Oh, the broken card comes up. Shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. Yeah. That says to me breakup. That says to me problems. That says to me challenges. Definitely means that there must have been some kind of recent breakup. The chasing card comes up at the bottom of the deck. Um, I feel like that person is they can't deal with it. They can't deal anymore, or either you can't deal anymore. Somebody is stubborn. I feel like it's you, Sagittarius. I feel like a lot of you guys are stubborn. You guys don't want to y'all don't want to pay attention to what you're doing to facilitate this negative emotion in y'all relationships. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all want to put it all on the other person. Y'all want the other person to take responsibility. No shade to you, Stefan. So this is not for you necessarily. But I feel like a lot of you guys have a tendency to do that. Now, that could be your partner that we're talking about as well. They may be doing the same thing. Yeah, they could. Y'all could both be doing the exact same thing at the same time. And I mean, that's okay too. You don't want things to be one-sided. At least both of y'all are in some kind of illusion. Because it's nothing worse than being woke than being aware and the other person not being aware. Like, at least it seems like y'all on the same page. The only thing is that I feel like you're pursuing that person, but you just don't get it. Like, you're just like not understanding what the issue is. Okay. And also, if you're both doing the same thing at the same time, maybe if you would acknowledge it, unless they're the type of person that would put everything off on you, then maybe you don't want to be with that person. But maybe once you acknowledge it, maybe they will acknowledge it. Maybe say, hey, I can acknowledge that I do that. Can you? And if they say, well, yeah, I do that, and that's because you do it, then you've worked the situation out. You've transmuted the situation. And then I can tell that with this card coming up, there's a history. There's like a long history between you and that person. So it's kind of like y'all not breaking up. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well work the situation out and quit being stubborn and go ahead and heal the situation. Sagittarius have the hardest time healing from stuff. Okay? Also, the last message that I'm getting is Sagittarius is stop speaking negative affirmations to your partner. If you tell them over and over again that they're crazy or then that's what they're going to be. If you keep saying it over and over again, if you keep saying things to people, that's exactly what you're going to manifest. Okay, and then they probably have the same issue. Y'all got similar issues, one worse than the other. I feel like if you're looking for answers, like if you're watching this, you have a tendency to do that. Like, you do that. Yes, you do. And you need to admit to it. And then you'll feel better. That's the denial does not feel good. Stefan said, I just stay quiet. I'm not talking about you, Stefan. This is just what I'm getting from the cards. I'm sorry. No shade to you, Stefan. I'm reading somebody's broken relationship that's a Sagittarius. If it's not a relationship, this could be your relationship with yourself. Because there are a lot of people out there that are not attached to anybody right now. You know what I mean? All right, we're going to move on to the cappuccinos, aka my Capricorn. Shout out to my Saturnians out there. Hello to my Cappies. Love you guys. All right, what messages do y'all have for the Capricorn from their lover? The abandoned card came up. The abandoned card came up. Oh, a lot of you guys, that's your soulmate. So y'all broke up right now. And a lot of y'all were like, should I leave? Should I just walk away? Like, you feel stupid. Like, it's like, God, what's going on? Like, but in reality, that there is a connection. There is a connection. And I think that person is acknowledging that connection too. They're feeling it too. I feel like I said, absence makes the heart grow fonder. And I do feel that that person is acknowledging it. Whether or not they're going to act on it, I'm not sure. Because somebody did walk away. So I feel that I can sense a reunion coming up for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So if you needed that confirmation, then that's what I'm hearing. I'm definitely hearing reunion, reconciliation. Okay, definitely hearing that, and I do feel that it is going to be better the second or third, or if this is your fourth time around. I feel like it is going to be better, but I do feel that when it comes to soulmates, like, first of all, I totally agree that a soulmate or a twin flame is not going to be cruel or evil to you. Okay, I'm talking about cruel or evil to the point where they're verbally abusing you, they're cursing you out, doing things to you. I don't feel that twin flames do that. So I agree with somebody that said that. I had somebody that said that to me. And at the time, I didn't want to accept it because I was trying to survive a situation. And it just wasn't the energy that I needed to be in at the time. I needed to be delusional at the time. But I do feel that, why was I saying that? I was saying that to make a point. I do feel ooh, what was I getting ready to say? Oh my God, I'm tripping. I haven't had my iced coffee today yet. So, in fact, hold on a minute, y'all. I need some, I need a big cup of iced water. Okay, iced coffee is getting ready to be made. Um, I drew a blank on this one. What more can I say, Capricorn? I do feel that that person is coming back. That's what I was saying. It shouldn't be abusive, but soulmates and twin flames, they are working things out with each other. Like, whether or not it's internally or externally, whether or not you're together with that person at the same time, y'all working on stuff. So there's definitely it's not going to necessarily be a perfect situation. It's not going to always be a perfect situation. It isn't. So what y'all need to stop doing, though, is speaking bad things into the situation, making it worse. That's not helping. There's my cup right there on the are you using that one? Okay. Are you able to hold on, guys? Are you I'm getting on my son's nerve. Okay. Um yeah, you're working situations out. You're working complications out. And then definitely when it comes to soulmates and twin flames, of course I do sense some negative outside influences, maybe even third party interference and stuff. And so, but I feel like the separation that you're experiencing with that person, Capricorn, is temporary. Okay. All right. All right. Aquariuses. We're going to look at the Aquariuses and get a love message for the Aquariuses. Are those Aquariuses still emotionally detached? Shantae 85. I used to hear a lot, especially about Aquarius men, how they can be really, really emotionally detached. In fact, there's a whole hate club on Aquarius as to where people feel like they are emotionally detached. Okay. What love message do we have for the Aquariuses today? With one card. Okay. Distracted, sidetracked, change, and delays. So a lot of you guys are looking for either a reunion or either a relationship is not taking off, like it's slow. But I think that this has something to do with a reunion. What's on the bottom of the deck? Oh, it's a reunion. A lot of you guys, the abandoned card is on the bottom. That card just really wants to come up. A lot of you guys are waiting for a reunion. And do I feel like it's gonna happen? Oh, good, good. You know what? I like that. I like clingy. I like clingy sometimes, but yeah. I feel like there has been some changes that has happened. I definitely feel like that distracted card is given, like I'm hearing strong vibes of reunion. Okay, you guys waiting for a reunion. And I do feel that it's going to happen, but I feel like it may take longer than what you guys anticipated or what you want. But then also, I feel that this one may have gotten away. It's a possibility. Because there's something else that is occupying this person's attention, and I feel like it's another woman or another man. Be honest with y'all. Like, there's definitely somebody there. There's somebody that after y'all broke up, they met that person and they really liked them or whatever. So that can, ooh. That's why I be telling y'all, and do I feel that that person is good for that person? Not necessarily. That's why I be telling y'all that when y'all break up with somebody, quit waiting 6 months to a year to do a love reunion. Because I don't feel vibrations that the person is better for them. For some reason, I feel like a lot of you Aquariuses are supposed to be with this person, but then somehow destiny has changed. Y'all see that change card? There's been some kind of shift in the reality. I can even tell by the illustration of that card. There's some kind of shift that has happened. Or are you currently broke up with somebody, Shantae 85? Just curious. Because this reading could be for someone else. And I'm sorry if it doesn't resonate for you guys. But it could be a message that's meant for somebody that's going to watch this. So they're not going to always resonate. These are just general sample readings, okay? But I definitely do feel that they're accurate for most people. Okay, yes, ma'am. Got away from a narcissist. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, this reading is more so conducive with Aquariuses that are seeking to reunite with somebody. And you're not, if you got away from a narcissist, you're not you're definitely not trying to get back with a narcissist. Hey, I don't think anybody trying to get back with a narcissist. What I will tell you is that if you're single and you're not looking for any particular person to come back to you, that person is out there. It's some delays, and I'm gonna tell y'all straight up and down. Somebody is messing with y'all destiny. Somebody messing with y'all destiny, man. People will do stuff like that. Be careful. I'm glad you're here, Shantae85. Be careful. Be careful. People will look into the future and they'll say, I see somebody coming into their life and let me distract them, let me do work. And yes, that type of work can be done. You can do all kinds of stuff with witchcraft. Why do y'all think that it's so heavily like forbidden? Why do y'all think it's so taboo to practice witchcraft? Now, I don't practice that way. I don't do stuff like that. But your enemies, they can say, hey, I don't want this person to be happy. And I can definitely see somebody coming in to make them very happy. So, you know what? I'm getting ready to scramble and mix that stuff up, try to make it delayed, try to make it bad, try to, and stuff like that can be done, which is why it's so important for you to protect your love. I tell single people all the time, if you, especially if you're looking for someone, make sure you protect them and open up the doors, like open up the roads, because there's people trying to put blocks up for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why they're doing that. I think that they do get negative karma from doing that, but I don't. Maybe they're just evil. Okay. All right. So if something like that is happening, I feel like one of the best ways that you can work on that though is by looking at your astrology houses and going from there, because your second and your seventh house is going to rule over your love life. Okay. So maybe doing daily affirmations. I am God of my second and seventh house, and I will have lucrum and uxor. Okay? Hello, blessed be. I will have lucrum and uxor. Mm-hmm. All right. Last but not least, we're working on the Pisces. We're looking at the Pisces. Not working on, we're looking at the Pisces. What messages do y'all have for the Pisces? From their lover, for their love life. What messages do y'all have for today? Thank you. Okay. Uh the chemistry card comes up. Attraction, spark, passion. What's at the bottom of the deck is the divine masculine card, comes up at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like that is actually a good sign for the Pisces. Maybe some of you guys just recently met someone. Maybe this is a new lover that you have chemistry with. Or it could be an existing lover that is transforming their behavior. A lot of people say that people can't change for the better. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. People do it all the time. People change for the better. People do better. Yes, they do. Okay. So if you guys are in an existing relationship and, the person may have been kind of, I personally, I wouldn't want a person to change too much, because those quirks about a person, though, we really like those quirks. Like a lot of times the things that, like, just kind of things okay, certain personality traits about people. You know what I'm saying? Those little quirks, those are things that actually attract you and spark passion with a person. So I wouldn't want somebody to change completely. Like if there's certain things that they do that might kind of grind your gears a little bit, like it's nothing necessarily wrong with that. extreme abuse, degradation, craziness. But and that reminds me of my own significant other. It does remind me of him a lot because it's certain things about him that, like, some people could have found as negative, but since we're both cancers, it was just like I just kind of, that was something that I loved in him, and it was something that I loved about him. It was, it just I don't know. It was something that I liked. Okay. People born under Pisces are said to be sensitive, creative, and compassionate. Yes. I am the mother of two Pisces children. I have two Pisces children, one Aries and one Leo child. So yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, I love my Pisces. I got two of them, and they are great kids. They're all my kids are great, but you know, um, it's just something about my little water children. Okay, I don't have favorites though when it comes to my kids, but yeah, Pisces. Um, a lot of you guys may be waiting for the passion or the chemistry to return. And so if you're in an existing relationship, long-term relationship, I can definitely see that happening. A lot of you guys may have wanted to spark back up the relationship, and this is confirmation that that is definitely going to happen. That you're going to go to a better place. Like, I feel like the two of you are getting ready to go into a positive place where there's better intimacy. Things are getting ready to get deeper. But then also, if you guys are single, I feel like a lot of you Pisceans are getting ready to meet somebody that you're going to have a lot of chemistry with. Okay. They are said to be, yeah, the Neptune is their ruling planet. Mm-hmm. I love Neptune. I do. I'm not even gonna lie. I love that planet. So, mm-hmm. So, anywho, that is you guys' reading. And Stevan, since that, I do not feel that that Sagittarius reading was for you. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. I don't feel like that reading was for you, Stevan. So I'm gonna throw you a complimentary card. Okay. I am. And if anybody wants me to throw a card for them, you can just shout me out and I'll do it real quick. But I want you guys to buy readings. I'm running a flash sale, $33 for 22 minutes. I know that sounds weird. Like 22 minutes, what is she doing? Working with numbers. I like my numbers, okay? I like two twos. I like the number 22. Okay? That's a number on its own. The number 22 is a number. I like that number, okay? Um If you want me to, I'll throw the cards for you. If not, Stevan, I don't read people without their permission. So if you want me to, shout me out. If not, I'm gonna go. And then my 1 hour readings are 66. Oh, you so sweet. Thank you. I have literally been dying of thirst. No, like seriously, I'm surprised I woke up this morning. I'm joking, y'all. Okay, so nobody seems to want me to throw a card for them, so I'm gonna go. The way that you schedule a reading with me, visit my link tree. Okay, the link tree is actually in. You can get it from my front page, and it also should be in the video description box. My website, the Divine Services Apothecary.com, that link leads you to my link tree. because I've got it being directed to my link tree because that's my domain. Okay. So if you click on it, and if you're paying by PayPal, it'll take you directly to my, you know, it's already got the price on there. So I'll be running that flash sale for the next few hours. So you guys are welcome to schedule. And then also I do accept Cash App. Okay. Hello, Kida or Kada. Did you hear your Taurus reading, or did you want me to throw a card for you? I want those of you, here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm on a mission. Those of you that have had your love life manipulated, or you've been separated from the one you love. Okay, sure, no problem. Or you've been messed with. I want to help y'all. I have a passion for it. I have a passion for it, and me and Venus are going to do it. We're going to do it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to throw some cards for you. I'm going to throw a card, one card, and that's it. And then I got to get out of here. Okay. For Kada, I hope I'm saying that right. The Taurus. Keda. I feel like it's Keda. What messages do you have for Keda, who is a Taurus? Ooh, a card flipped over. That's your card. So your message today is peace. I love that card. I don't know why it looks like a piece of cake or something, or icing or something. It just makes me want to eat it. Okay, anyway. Good things are happening for whoever this is. I do feel like it's a partnership that you got going on, okay? Thank you, honey. And are we out of, hold on, Keita. I'll be right back. Okay, so I feel like what this card definitely did flip over in the deck, which meant that this is your message, okay, while I was shuffling. And I do feel that good things are coming in your love life, okay? Now, for the peace card to come up denotes that there must be someone that you have going on. The beginnings card is at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like you're going to reconcile with someone, and that the peace and the balance, and it's going to be restored between you and that person. Is that accurate? Am I right on that, or am I reading into something else? Because I could be reading myself. You never know. You never know. Hey, hey, it happens sometimes spontaneously. No, I'm joking. It don't happen spontaneously. I feel like good things are coming. I feel like um it's got to be, though, for this card to come up and for the new beginning, it could denote a new lover. It could try again, new direction, start over. I feel like it's a reconciliation that's coming up between you and another person that you really care about. And and I feel like things are going to be good, maybe for a little while, okay, until the next problem pops up. And then you have to work through that, okay. Okay, you're very welcome. Okay, so that's gonna do it. Let me get out of here, you guys. You guys can text me 770-686-7461. Like I said, I am on a mission. I am on a mission to bring lovers back together. I am on a mission to fix a lot of this stuff because a lot of people are suffering. And there's a lot of black magic, and there's a lot of cruel intentions out there, okay? There's a lot, okay? You're welcome, Stevan. And it just ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to wake up, man. Your love life should be stop taking it for granted, no matter how old you are. You don't turn 30 or 40 and say, well, I'm old now. You know, okay? You sometimes you're meant to meet somebody later on in life. That's just what it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. And those relationships are good too. Okay? So you guys are welcome to contact me. Okay? No, 30 is not old, but it's not, Unica, I know, but believe it or not, I've heard people say that, I've seen people say that, you know what I'm saying? I agree, Unica. Unica said 40 and 50 is not either. Exactly. Exactly. You can meet somebody when you in your 40s and y'all can live the next 20 or 30 years, who knows? In fact, it's probably going to make you live longer. Okay, it's probably going to make you live longer when you meet that special someone, and y'all can spend the rest of y'all lives together, okay? I am all for it. And I will tell y'all that I'm not just trying to sell y'all a spell or sell y'all a dream. Many of y'all don't need a spell. Y'all need an entire reality shift. I'm about to tell you that right now. I'm a shaman. But there's a lot of that happening for some reason. It is. It's weird. And Venus doesn't like it. Venus does not like it. I work with Venus a lot, and she don't like that. What's happening, because everybody deserves love. Everybody deserves to be loved, okay? They do. Unless they take it for granted and they hurt their love partners, then, they need to be kept away from society. But otherwise, otherwise, exactly, tranquility, peace, happiness, acceptance, healing, um, those things are to be embraced, and people shouldn't be messing with that. And I see a lot of people messing with that. A lot of people be having y'all partner under possession. They be doing necromancy and stuff. It's a mess, y'all. And I don't like that kind of stuff. That's why I always look out for my loved ones. I look out for my people, my children, my grandchildren, my family, my familiars, my lover, friends, clients. I look out for y'all. I do, because I know how it is. I do. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. So anyway, happy Friday to you guys, and make sure that y'all hit that thumbs up and feel free to schedule, okay, a reading. I love these. By the way, request this deck too. I love this deck. This is a beautiful deck. I like doing full readings with it too, but I just wanted to do quick readings for now, okay? But I will see y'all later. Peace and love and blessings. Love you guys. Bye.